mean, how long have I been clean off of cocaine? Yeah, that would be 16 days.
When a YouTuber goes from a small-time creator to a big, very well-known one, it's safe to say that they gain a certain responsibility to not spread misinformation as well as not to lie to their audience. Well, if you're anything like Roma Army, principles and morals, well, they mean absolutely jack shit to you. So in my last video when I talked about Chloe Roma, I really thought that I covered it all. Like, I really thought that I dived in the deepest that you can go. But no, come to find there's even more information. So, for context, Roma had helped support a COD player after he took his own life, after some false allegations had come out about him talking to minors online. And even though the allegations were false, he still unfortunately ended up taking his own life. So Chloe had helped organize his fundraiser as well as make multiple posts about him and the situation. She had even come as far as to allegedly find the real killers and had set a reward for his finding. So when I saw that Chloe accused Puma, another COD player and cosplayer, of murder with no evidence whatsoever, I was really taken aback. And honestly, I'm just wondering if she snorted a line of that magic pixie stick powder before recording this gem.
You mean, how long have I been clean off of cocaine? Yeah, that would be 16 days.
Now here's where it gets kind of serious. With the death of the Inquisitor being that he took his own life from false allegations, here comes Chloe with making false allegations against him without any form of evidence and without any form of research done at all. But then again, it's Chloe. Can you really be surprised now? Now, what would have Chloe done if her allegations led to Puma doing the unthinkable? Would she have still deleted her videos and pretended like nothing happened? Does it have to be as far as death for her to actually Google for once in her life? And the way she responds in her live is just sick, and it shows how she only cares about herself and what makes her look good.
Puma, I have no idea. Delete the video, apologize to Puma. People keep commenting this. What are you fucking talking about?
I don't know.
The one you accused of being Keegan's mask. Bro, I asked a question. Fuck you, you fucking homo. Bro, this person I thought was Keegan's mask, and I said, is this not the person that did this, this, and this? And in the description I said, tell me if I'm wrong. Literally said, tell me if I'm wrong. All you have to do is say you're wrong. In real life, when would I ever ask a question and be like, hey, is this blah, blah, blah? Imagine you're sitting in front of me. Hey, is the sky blue? And you say, no, it's actually black right now. Apologize for asking if it's blue. Like, no, I'm not gonna apologize for asking a motherfucking question, you fucking bimbo. Get out of here. I asked a question. If I was wrong, yeah, sure, I'll delete it if it's not actually that person. But no, just because you guys are being dicks, I asked a question. There's no harm. If people in the comments are like, no, that's actually not who this person is. Okay, cool. Cool. What's the problem? We're not allowed to ask a fucking question? I asked a question, motherfucker. If it's actually not that person, yeah, I'll delete it. But I'm not apologizing. I'll delete it, for sure, for sure. If it's not actually that person, yeah, no problem. But I'm not apologizing to fucking nobody. Yeah, people literally told me it wasn't. Great, yeah, I'll delete it. But if anything, it's like, it's good publicity for that person, so who gives a fuck? But I ain't apologizing to nobody for asking a question. I'll delete it, because I was wrong. But I'm not apologizing for asking a fucking question. But I deleted it. The video's gone. Sure, if it's not that person, for sure. Yeah, then the video's no longer valid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, I'll delete it on that terms. But I'm not gonna apologize and be like, I'm so sorry for asking a question. Bitch, suck my nuts. Backwards, ho. Backwards.
Now, if she had just asked a question, that's all it would have been, is a question. But what Chloe did was ask a suggestive question. A suggestive question is one that implies that a certain answer should be given in response. So, wording certain questions in certain ways to make a person respond in agreement with what you believe to be fact. And because of Chloe's post, Puma also had to deal with her army and their lack of limits when it comes to what they say and what they comment. because her followers believe that they can do and say whatever they want because they're following this almighty goddess that is supporting them. When in reality, she's just gaining wealth from using men as content. And Puma had made a video about this as well, telling her to take down the video. He didn't even want an apology. He just wanted her to take the video down so he stops getting death threats. But she only takes it down after getting ratioed in her own life.
It's good publicity for that person, so who gives a
It's good publicity for a person to be known as the reason why someone else took their life? Are you effing kidding me right now? It's like, I know you're a junkie, but has it really gone to your head that far? Have you really stooped that low? How heartless, selfish, and just plain evil does one have to be to think that getting death threats and being accused of murder is good publicity? Roma, you might feed off hate and only get attention when you get people mad, but the rest of us are normal, and we would very much like to keep the little bit of sanity we have left. You know the saying, misery likes company? Well, I think insanity is hosting a dinner party. Now, you don't need to apologize for asking a question. Like I said, Puma doesn't even want an apology. He just wanted the video to be taken down, which you finally did after getting ratioed in your own life. But being that you didn't even make a follow-up video explaining that you were wrong to your audience that doesn't know the whole situation, that in itself is wrong and is actually very deceptive. And to make matters even worse, just a week before she accused an innocent man of murder, she mocked a man's experience with SA. And before that video was deleted, there was a ton of men expressing their hurt that Chloe just totally invalidated this guy's struggles in the name of making content. Like, that's sick. It's like, would you choose a bear or a man? First of all, that's already such a toxic trend. I don't even want to get into that. But this man was sharing his own experiences, and this is what you had to say to it. Now, I really don't want to keep making videos on Chloe. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, a content creator doesn't want to make a video. But her patterns haven't changed for years. The only difference is that she doesn't do porn anymore. Even though that's how she kind of got her start to begin with. But she spreads hate. Nothing but hate. The lies she tells are only getting worse, and instead of taking accountability and holding some kind of standard, she only continues to live her best life while lying to her audience and using them for her own gain, as well as being the worst excuse for a men's rights slacktivist that I've ever seen. And the sheer idea that this woman admitted to doing cocaine while still having young children in the house, it just amazes me that CPS actually hasn't come to visit her home. Meanwhile, she wants to go ahead and say that Samantha White lost custody of her children. Meanwhile, Chloe's getting down and dicky with Frosty the Snowman while she has very young children at the home. And this just goes to show that when you're giving your hard-earned money to somebody online, you need to be very, very careful. And just because you lust over somebody, it shouldn't be any reason for you to even give them $1. Now, before I leave here, I do want to say to everyone who I met on the Roma toss journey, I want to say thank you all for being just so sweet and so kind, and for all of us just having our backs and just like supporting each other. It feels like we're just like a tiny little family, you know, like maybe we should get together for a family reunion, have a picnic. I'll bring the wine. I think it's kind of funny that we all get along so well because we all relate to being attacked by Roma's army. And I think that's another reason why we're so nice to each other. It's because we know how evil her followers can be, and the things they say, it can really stick with some people. So, thank you for being awesome, guys and gals. Alrighty, guys, if you like this video mentally, you might as well go ahead and like it physically. What are you doing, baby? And I would say that I'd see you in the next one, but that makes no sense. So you're gonna see me in the next one.
Talking 0 to 100, I idle at Mach 5. Got so many bitches hating because Neff is off the market. Homie talking heavy game, but looking like he shop at Target. He walking up to the mic and speed rapping a lot of garbage, looking like he tuck your wiener. How you act like you're the hardest? Oh damn, get it, man. All my rhymes are spick and span. I'll be gunning for a milli like it's all part of the plan. I stay overachieving by simply doing what I can. And you mad because the only girls you ever get are trans. And